Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, ashhadu la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu Muhammad Rasulullah, ashhadu Muhammad Rasulullah. Hayya ala salat, hayya ala salat. Hayya ala falah, hayya ala falah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
Khalil, you have to practice.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Praise belongs to Allah. We praise Him and we ask Him for guidance and forgiveness. And we seek protection from Allah from the malice of our own souls and the evil of our actions. Whom Allah guides, no one can lead him astray. And whom He makes astray, no one can lead him back to the right path. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, by Himself, no associate to Him. And I bear witness that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is His slave, servant, and messenger. Assalamu alaikum.
Wow.
Glory to Allah, who created in pairs all things that the earth produces, as well as their own humankind and other things of which they have no knowledge. Surah 36, Ayat 36. Everything that is created has a pair. A pair being two things that either agree with each other, like a grandchild and their grandparents, a twin and a twin, and the messenger and his message, or a creator and his creation. Or a pair could be two things that disagree, like right or wrong, and wet and dry. This concept of creation being made in pairs is another way to glorify the oneness of Allah. Think about the magnitude of this statement. Everything that is created has a pair, meaning that no thing that has existed has ever not had a partner to make it whole. The planet Earth is 4.5 billion years old, and everything that has inhabited it has had a partner. Imagine the vast amount of entities that have been created. The number is so vast that we cannot even begin to fathom the amount of pairs that have been on the earth. Now compare this insurmountable number to the oneness of Allah. In the following ayat, ayat 37, where it says, "And a sign for them is the night. We withdraw therefrom the day, and behold, they are plunged in darkness," is another example of the oneness of Allah. This ayah explains that everything created, including that creation's pair, has a beginning like the sun rising and an ending like the sun set. Day and night, a perfect example of Allah's creation of pairs. Toward the end of this ayah, where it speaks on a darkness that day and night will be plunged into, can also be interpreted as the end of time. Allah is the true reality, the only thing without a beginning nor an end. Day is ended by night. That is their relationship as a pair. But both day and night will have an ending because they were both created by Allah. Allah is one, without a pair, without being created, meaning that He will not have an ending, and when there is nothing, there will only be He. A part of being a Muslim is being thanking people, but also we have to be people who understand our Creator. We have to be given the ability to we have been given the ability to at least try to grasp our purpose. We must understand the greatness and oneness of Allah. He is almighty, and it is proven over and over again in El Quran. In the next part of this khutbah, we will delve into the application of the remembrance of Allah's power and oneness. O Allah, we are supplicating to you, for we testify that you are Allah and that there is no God but you. You are the one, the eternally besought of all, who begets not, who is not begetting, and unto whom there is none comparable. Amen. Allah is one, with no partner nor pair. As Muslims, we know this, but with the stated ayat, it is now further proven. Now, how can this oneness of Allah be applicable to our everyday lives? Remembrance of Allah and our ultimate purpose. Our worldly lives are based on complete relativity. Our only true truth is with Allah and the hereafter. Our only focus should be on doing what is right here in order to reap the rewards of the hereafter. We have to be better to our partners, to our peers, to our families, in our communities, etc. We have to strive to be better people and better Muslims. Everything has already been figured out and is preordained by Allah. Truly, He will be the only thing that is left when it all is said and done. Our only purpose is submission to Him. Once we become people who truly understand this, then we can be those who are al-mu'ma'ina, the soul in which is completely content, well pleased, and is well pleasing to Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said to Mu'ad, "You are going to a nation from the people of the scripture, so let the first thing to which you will invite them be the Tawheed of Allah. If they learn that, tell them that Allah has enjoined on them 5 prayers to be offered in one day and one night. And if they pray, then tell them that Allah has enjoined them on zakat of their properties, and it is to be taken from the rich among them and given to the poor. And if they agree to that, then take from them zakat, but avoid the best property of the people." The first thing, as representation of Islam, was to mention to the people of Yemen the Tawheed, or oneness of Allah. Belief in one God is the most important part of our religion, and the concept of all creation having a pair is another way to put into perspective the oneness of Allah. With this, I pray that Allah makes us those who have Tawheed and Taqwa, and show us mercy. For He is the most merciful of those who show mercy, and that He saves us from the torment of the fire and continues to bless us. Amen.
Amen. Takbir. Allahu Akbar.
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Oh Allah, just show mercy on me and all those I love. For You are the most merciful of those who show mercy. Amen.
Amen. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.